Chapter 4. Milk Quality. Milk quality is the main focus of the milking routine. The production of high-quality milk which is easily and economically processed and adheres to the highest food safety standards is the goal. Somatic cell count affects shelf life and processing costs. There are strict penalties for the presence of any antibiotic, chemical residue, or potentially harmful bacteria in milk. Antibiotics and medicines are used to treat cows for mastitis and other illnesses in the form of intramammaries, mastitis tubes, or injectables. When medicinal remedy residues are found in the milk, they are referred to as inhibitors. All medicines must be prescribed by a veterinary practitioner and should be sourced from a reputable supplier. Both dosage and withdrawal periods specified on packaging should be strictly adhered to in order to avoid the contamination of milk with antibiotic residues. Clearly mark the cow before starting treatment. This reduces the risk of mistakes later. Any cow that has been treated with a mastitis tube or given an injection should be marked with spray paint and a leg band, and her ear tag or freeze brand number recorded on a notice board in the parlour. The notice board should be in clear view of the pit. This is a useful reminder for you, but also for milkers and staff. When a different milker takes over, they should be briefed on all cows that have been recently treated and given a written record or shown the notice board. All milk from treated cows should be withheld from the milk tank and disposed of in the correct manner, such as in the slurry or effluent tank. It is not recommended to feed milk from the treated or high cell count cows to calves. Milk from the freshly calved cow should be withheld, as the antibiotic dry cow therapy will be present in the milk for the first number of milkings. The recommended withdrawal period will be stated on the packaging. Even if a cow has not been treated with dry cow therapy, her milk should be withheld after calving, as colostrum will taint the milk for the first 8 milkings. If there is any doubt that antibiotics of any kind are present in the tank, a test should be carried out to clarify. There are DIY testing kits available, but the only way to be 100% certain is to take a sample in the sterile milk sampling tube to the processor for analysis. The appointed dairy advisor for your processor should be notified immediately and can assist. Any milk collection pending will be postponed until after negative test results are received. Aside from antibiotics and medicines, the other main harmful agents found in milk are chemical residues still in the milk lines following washing of the plant. This is due to improper rinsing and/or improper mixing of wash solutions. The guidelines provided by the manufacturers of the milking equipment and the chemicals themselves should be followed with regard to the strength of any wash solution and the volumes of water used to flush the milking machine following hot and cold detergent washes. All rubberware, milk lines, liners, etc. should be regularly inspected for signs of perishing or cracks, as these can harbour chemical residues as well as bacteria. Frequent replacement of rubber parts is an essential part of machine maintenance. While chlorine is a very effective detergent, it is the most stubborn chemical residue to remove, so particular care should be exercised when using it. All chemicals should be stored in their original packaging with original labelling and placed upright on a clean level surface and should be secured from children. Milk should have a low bacterial count. Thermoduric bacteria survives the pasteurisation process, therefore it is crucial that it remains low. Having cows clean coming into the parlour by minimising mucky areas on farm roadways is important. While on grass, cows should be walked to and from the parlour through well-surfaced and clean roadways and yards. All water troughs and gaps should have some stones surrounding them to prevent the most travelled areas becoming mucky in wet conditions. While indoors, all cubicles should be cleaned and limed daily and ideally have rubber matting fitted. All passageways should be kept clean. Once in the parlour, any dirty cows should be washed and carefully wiped dry. until the teat is completely dry. The object is to eliminate sediment and to reduce bacteria entering the tank and entering the cow's teat canals. You should wear clean milking gloves and wash and disinfect gloved hands regularly throughout milking, and particularly after dealing with mastitis cases and upon contact with any dirt. Somatic cell count can also be kept low by good routine and by using an appropriate dry cow therapy on persistently high cell count cows. Vets can advise on a dry cow therapy which will be of most benefit. Milk sediment filters should be changed at least once per day and washed before any reuse. Always check filters in case they may be torn. Ripped filters are unacceptable as they will let sediment through. All cows should be teat dipped or sprayed to ensure that all the teats are covered. If there are a lot of cows in a row, this may need to be done in 2 stages. Dairy processors have stringent tests for milk quality to ensure food safety and saleability of the product. The milk quality leaving the farm is critically important because the severity of the heat treatment required to improve milk quality at processing level will affect the functionality of the products manufactured. Particular emphasis must be placed on cow cleanliness, milking and washing routines, and milk storage conditions to ensure that milk leaving the farm complies with the required TBC, thermoduric, and SCC standards.